One of the most prominent new features in the common category of the Insert panel is Canvas. The HTML5 Canvas element literally creates a blank canvas for you to generate dynamic graphics within a web page. But before you get too excited, all that Dreamweaver does is insert the Canvas element. It doesn't create any of the JavaScript that generates the graphics. But with that in mind, let's insert a canvas in this page. I want to put the canvas before these buttons, so I'm going to put my insertion point in one of the buttons and then select the P tag in the tag selector at the bottom of the document window and press my left arrow key once to move outside of the P tags. Now I can either use the canvas element here in the Insert panel or from the Insert menu. It's the third item down. They both do the same thing. So I just click that and Dreamweaver inserts a little canvas placeholder. And in the underlying HTML, you can see I've got a pair of canvas tags with the ID canvas. And in the property inspector, there are just 3 items: the ID, the width, and the height. I'm going to change the ID to output and the width to 390 and the height to 260. And you can see that the placeholder has now grown to that size. But if I go into live view, there's nothing there. It's simply a blank canvas. To draw on the canvas, I need a script. So I'm going to go out of live view. And this is going to give me the opportunity to show you how attaching an external JavaScript file has been simplified in the Creative Cloud update. I can either click the script icon here in the common category of the Insert panel or choose the option from the Insert menu. First of all, though, I need to put my insertion point at the right place. I want the script to go just before the closing body tag, so I'm going to click here in Code View and then click Script in the Insert panel. This immediately opens the Select File dialog box. In the past, you got a dedicated script dialog where you had to specify the type and then click an icon to browse for the file. This is much simpler. So I'm going to go to the scripts folder and I've got convert_image.js there. That's the file I want. Select that and click OK. And Dreamweaver attaches the file and sets its type automatically to text/JavaScript. So let's just save the page and refresh. And we've now got the script attached in the Related Files toolbar. And if I just open that, you can see that it contains actually a very long script here. It's about 100 lines long. And what it does is it defines a function called convertPixels. And the function takes 2 arguments. The first one is the ID of the canvas element, and the second one is the path to an image that I want to manipulate. So let's switch on live view and see if it works. There we are, it's loaded my image, and if I click the mono button, it turns it to monochrome, and if I click Australian version, apologies to anybody who lives in Australia, it turns it upside down. And I can make it go back to color, and it's upside down, and turn it the right way up. It's not the most practical script in the world, but at least it shows you the type of things that you can do with Canvas. Not all browsers support the Canvas element, so it's a good idea to put something between the Canvas tags for older browsers that don't understand it. So if we go back to source code, and here between the 2 Canvas tags, I'm going to put my insertion point and then select image in the common category of the Insert panel. And I'll put in the same image, which is there, Joshua Tree _390.jpg. And I'll make it Joshua Tree National Park. The JavaScript that I've written detects whether a browser supports the Canvas element, and if it doesn't, it hides these buttons and this paragraph here. And older browsers will simply see this image. But if a browser supports Canvas, it won't see this image itself, although you may think that it's seeing it through live view. If I switch off live view, you'll see that I go back to that placeholder. And if I go into the JavaScript itself and change to a different image and one which is a different size, I'm going to choose bridal veil _285.jpg, and I'll just save that and then go back into live view, and you see that we have a completely different image and you don't see the Joshua Tree image at all. And the same effects can be applied to this particular image. So inserting a canvas element is easy. Select Canvas in the common category of the Insert panel or at the top of the Insert menu. Dreamweaver inserts only the canvas element. To draw on the canvas, you need to create your own JavaScript and attach it to the page. And I showed you how the Creative Cloud update has simplified attaching an external JavaScript file. And for the benefit of browsers that don't support Canvas, put some fallback content between the opening and closing canvas tags. In this case, I've used a static image, but you can use text or any other HTML. Browsers that support Canvas ignore any content between the canvas tags and display the canvas instead.